I never drove it. It sat in my front yard. It was 5,000 pounds.
Yeah, it's heavy.
It was heavy.
Yeah.
So I still liked it. We did a rally. My buddies, theirs broke down. So there was me, my wife.
You told me about that.
And my two buddies in the back. One is smaller than me. The other one's probably 300 pounds. We had all our luggage in the back, and we hit 202
in that car
with 4 people in luggage.
That's amazing.
And then I blew by another buddy of mine. He was an M5. And as we blew by, we were probably going 190 plus. It pushed him onto the shoulder because there's just so much wind.
Yeah, we matched. I almost wore a black shirt too.
Welcome back to episode 19 of the Shift Talkers.
We back.
We back, baby. Today we have a very special guest. Ferlin, why don't you go ahead and introduce our special guest here, because he's a friend of yours, actually, right?
Yeah, he's actually my only friend. No, I'm just kidding. So this man and I've been friends for 3 years, maybe?
Three
3 years. He's the reason why I started doing rallies. I didn't know anything about rallies or anything like that, and I met this starting one in Orlando, and this douchebag rolls up, with these pretty eyebrows. I thought I was the only one with pretty eyebrows. And long story short, so we get on the road driving, and this Audi just blows by me. I mean,
As Audis would normally do.
Sound like a Mack truck. And I was like, what the hell? Who's that? So when we got to Armature Works in Tampa, we started talking. We had a couple drinks, and he's like, you guys should do this rally. I'm like, wait, what's that? This. And that's how it took off. And he's been
that's how the bromance formed.
Been one of my dear friends ever since. I always tell people I learned how to drive from a few people. And he's like the main one, like it, not even just being on a rally with him, but just talking and listening to his instructions. So yeah, a lot of people hate him. I love him. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Marcos Flores.
I didn't know a lot of people hated me, but okay.
Well, you learn something new every day, pal.
Yeah.
Hey, you're hated in Orlando.
Probably.
What I'm seeing from this relationship, though, is that you guys have definitely a good banter, right? But
bro.
it doesn't seem
it's
like
abusive.
Yeah,
I get a lot of abuse from him.
It doesn't seem like you're going to be getting nice words from him like you just did so much in the future.
If you saw our IG messages back and forth,
Bro.
I bet.
it's all racist.
I
the
bet.
whole thing.
We'd be both canceled.
Yeah.
Well, you've seen our messages.
Oh, dude. No,
clearly.
it's worse.
Yeah. Really?
It's about the same.
About the same.
probably the
It's about the
same.
same.
So maybe I need to be looped into that
That's why I
chat.
told you
then.
you get along great with him. Yeah.
Yeah, all my reels are racist now because of him.
Yeah.
It's literally my algorithm.
Your algorithms, yeah.
Or
It's all
a
screwed
typical
up.
text message, like most people are like, hey, bro, it's just, what's up, shitbag? Or stuff like that. Yeah. So,
Well, let's be clear.
that's a genuine friendship.
Let's be clear for the camera, okay? Because I don't want to get canceled. I mean, as much as I know that we're probably going to get canceled at some point, we're not racist. It's just stereotypical. I like to use that word because I say this often.
What?
Racism is hating a full race, right? We don't hate a race.
No.
We just like to make fun of the stereotypes. That's all.
Well, I grew up with racism.
Well,
so,
I did too in New York, yeah. Being
I grew up
Italian
in
and all.
the Ozark Mountains, and being Mexican in the Ozark Mountains. Yeah.
He
you
has
Mexican?
He has an interesting story. Dude, I'm going to let you just take it away. We start from
What's
the beginning. About
I have an interesting story. Which one?
I don't know if you can talk about it. If you can't, we just scratch it. About how you grew up and you didn't know your true identity.
Oh, yeah. So I grew up with a fake name until I was 13 years old. My mom fled my real father. He was a drug dealer, tried to kill her, kidnapped us, took us to Mexico when I was a baby. We got smuggled back into the U.S. by my mom and my stepdad, who was my dad all through life, though. So we moved to Missouri to get away. So they changed our names in Missouri to get away from them. And so I didn't know until I was 13 years old that number one, I was Mexican and that I had a different name.
That's wild.
I told you it's wild, man. Yeah.
Are you sure we could talk about this?
Yeah,
I mean,
no, absolutely. Yeah, it was a long time ago.
What was your U.S. name? Sorry.
Cobb, which is my stepdad's real last name.
What was your first name?
Marcos.
Oh, Marcos
Yeah,
Cobb.
it's weird. They kept Marcos, but they just changed my middle name to James.
Okay.
My real middle name is Juan, and then they changed Flores to Cobb.
Marcos is not a Spanish name, though, right?
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought that was Greek. Isn't Marco without the S?
No, it's S. Mine's Marcos with an S.
Right, but isn't Marcos Greek and then
I don't know. It's also
Spanish?
Filipino because remember Imelda Marcos?
Yes.
Okay.
The Filipino president, the last name was Marcos. So I really don't know, but it's typically Spanish of some sort.
Yeah, I got you. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
so I grew up in the middle of nowhere, Ozark Mountains, hillbilly land.
So how did you end up in Florida?
Just moved here, honestly. I've lived in 11 states. I'm 51, so I've lived all over the U.S. that I
How the
could.
fuck you keep bringing guys here that are older than me by a lot and fucking are in better shape than me?
Well, that's another part of his life
But
too.
round is a shape.
Round is a
that.
shape. You're correct.
It is a shape.
Yeah.
But tell you
I
how-
love how we just
but-
met and then he's already getting on me. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I do.
but his in shape is just genetics.
Right.
Because the guy, what's your breakfast again?
It
every
is
day?
not genetics.
Do you work out?
No, he doesn't like gyms. He does
don't either.
jiu-jitsu.
I do work. I do jiu-jitsu 3-4 times a week.
Oh,
Yeah, but that's not
working
that's like
out.
lifting weights. That's kicking
No,
people's asses.
yeah,
That's
like-
anaerobic. You're literally pushing and pulling the entire time.
True. He started to
that
kick my
sounds
ass
like
a few times
masturbating.
on rallies.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. Sounds like masturbating.
But
pushing
no,
and
what's your
pulling the whole
breakfast? I'm sure it's
Not
the same.
anymore. It used to be a Red Bull with a bar, and now I eat a bar with orange juice or water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I stopped drinking Red Bulls. Wifey
Although
told
I don't
me
know how
needed to
much
stop.
how much better orange juice is than Red Bull. It's fucking full of sugar. Unless
it's
you're squeezing your own orange.
Unless
juice.
It's not the
natural.
sugar; it's the additives they put in
Yeah,
the Red Bull.
true.
That's really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was on a rally, and my wife and Damon with DDE literally was like, "You need to stop drinking Red Bulls." I would
Oh,
drink
that's
one
right.
every
I
day.
saw that you. That's where I knew that I
Yes,
saw you from.
this dude is
I'm like,
world
who has
famous,
he
man.
I'm like, I feel like I've seen a video where he's been with someone on a rally of some sort. That's right. You talked to Damon.
Yeah.
You met him a few times. Are you friends with him? Or?
We've been on rallies. We've been on 1, 2, 4 rallies together.
Can you get his ass to Orlando? He seems to fucking visit every other state except for Orlando.
They're going to
Except
come
for
down
Florida.
because they got to.
Well, Miami.
they're doing
he
something
goes
with
to.
Boosted Boy.
Yeah.
So they got his Acura is going to be here. It's here. Adam LZ has his F12 here.
That's right. He was.
So
he was getting
they're
worked
here.
out.
They're going to come down at some point. I just don't know when.
I saw that episode actually. Yeah, I saw that episode of Adam LZ fixing the F12.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that
I
thing
don't know
is
if it's been shipped out yet because that's been a while ago.
It was a
It
while
came
ago.
down here right after Nashville.
Right.
Slush because I was up there with them for Slush in Nashville back in I
This
think it was
dude-
August.
This dude, if someone in the car industry, like he knows them or he's driven with them. or
So
he's done
let's
that
let's
crazy
jump
shit.
into that, right? Because obviously we can bullshit all day. Tell us a little bit about what you drive. Right?
I have
there's a special feature about this, not a feature, but a special
About which one?
about the one you drove here in. There's something about it that makes it special.
Yeah, I have a 2022 McLaren GT. Well, there's two that make it special.
Okay.
Probably the biggest one is the miles.
Correct. That's what I was hinting at.
I have 124 500 on it right now.
You have a second car?
Yeah. Well, my wife has an Audi TTRS.
Yeah.
She has one of
Badass.
the baddest.
700 horsepower, right? Something like that.
600, probably 600. I don't know to the wheels. When we dynoed it, it just wasn't running right. We needed to change spark plugs and stuff.
Is it a stage 2 car? Or
Yeah,
is it
yeah.
Phil, can you
turbo?
find a picture of
Yeah, stage 2, we got a custom. It's got a stainless steel straight pipe all the way out the back. It sounds crazy.
So it's not a big turbo, it's factory turbo.
Factory turbo.
So it's
just
just
stage
basically
2.
the
So
same
it's
thing
got
as
down
mine.
pipes and
Yeah.
It's
the,
pretty too,
straight
But that
pipe.
engine,
I have his Instagram up, but I don't see that one on his Instagram.
that's a Daza.
should be up there. I don't want to give out our Instagram.
Is it blue?
here, so.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
blue.
blue.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So that's the only other car in the family though?
No, we have a Mercedes.
Yeah, there it is right there.
Okay.
There's hers.
Oh, I've seen this car
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, it's I would say top 3, if not the top Audi TTRS in the world.
Yeah.
In terms of just
That's
looks.
a really nice wrap too. I actually wanted to do a livery like that.
Yeah, she did that at Carbon Wraps here in Orlando.
Yeah, I like that.
They do a great job over there for her. And all that white is reflective, so at night it reflects.
Oh, that's
it's reflective
cool.
white.
Yeah, that's really, really cool. So all right. So the point I was getting at was, fine, you have another car, but it doesn't seem like you use that other car. For you to put 125,000
No.
miles on a
That's
McLaren,
just all rally miles too.
is it
A lot of
really?
it's rally. Yeah, there's a lot of rally miles on it,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of, we do trips. Like in July, we did a 21-day trip, 9,000 miles. So I drove up into Canada, across Canada,
That's when we went to see
down.
Wu Tang, right?
Yeah, I saw Wu-Tang in
Dude
Toronto.
was like front row and got his hat signed by Wu Tang. I was jelly. Yeah. Yeah. Then he tried to talk shit. I was somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know where
I
you
was
were.
somewhere, and he's like, "Oh, must be nice." I'm like, "Bitch, you got your hat signed by Wu Tang. You were front row."
That's
I
awesome.
forgot where I was.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. But so, I guess my other concern or question is about the car is, you hear about people who drive McLarens and they look at them funny and they fucking break. You have 125,000 miles on it.
The problem is you don't drive them enough. If you drive a McLaren
Correct.
and just service it based off of your miles, it'll last.
Right.
And that's my my engine blew at 33,000 miles, my old engine.
Mm-hmm.
But I got bad fuel. It was probably already going. I had a bad tune. I was really rough on it. So my new motor has 90,000 miles on
Was
it.
that warranted?
No, I did an insurance
90,000
claim.
already on that motor?
Yeah, 90,000. Wow. Yeah. No, it's I did an insurance claim because I had bad fuel.
Oh.
Because I literally, whenever they plugged it in at McLaren, it came up bad fuel as
That's
one
when
of
you were
the
on
codes.
That rally, right? What state were you in?
Washington. Okay. Yeah, I was in Washington.
Oh, it blew on a fucking on a
yeah, it
rally.
blew on a rally. Yeah.
You parked at 7-Eleven and 7-Eleven actually commented.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Look, hold on. I got it on here on the screen. Hold on. I'm going to show you.
Did they tell me to get out of handicap?
No, right here.
What'd they say?
7-Eleven commented?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
They said cool sunglasses.
Like a smiley face.
Yeah.
Cool emoji. It's pretty awesome. So, I mean, obviously you like the car, right? I mean, what made you
car.
go with the GT of all the McLarens you could have chosen?
At that time when I was looking, I looked at the 570. I was looking at a 720. I chose the GT because I was able to get a newer car. If you want, and that price range, either I could have spent a little bit more, got a 2018 720, or go less and get a 570. So I just went with the GT because there's a 2022. I bought it in 23. So it was a year old with 1,700 miles on it.
Wow.
That's a brand new car.
It was basically brand new.
It's
so
comfortable, though, right? It's,
Oh, yeah, no,
it's
that's
a GT
what-
car, obviously, right?
100%. It's comfortable. It's the same 20s engine as a 720, just smaller turbos. So it's the 4.0 liter.
Yeah.
So I knew I could, number one, modify it up. Plus, we can fit, we've had 9 bags in that car. Because when we do a road trip, 21 days, I have luggage for 21
Yeah,
days
that's
in that
crazy.
car.
So you have a decent amount of space in there?
Yeah, because it's a hatch. So you can put stuff in the
Oh,
back
okay.
and the front.
It's funny, men were different. For a 21-day rally, we need like 2 pairs of jeans. I mean, we'd be like 5 pairs of shorts. But being his wife is there, they have to carry the lady stuff. So
Yeah, I'll
all
carry a
that
full
luggage.
bag. I get a full bag that fits in the very back, but it gets so hot that it'll melt some of my stuff because we reduced some of the heat shielding to fit my new downpipes in.
Right.
So it gets
So that wouldn't
very,
be a good
very
car
hot.
for you then when you need your midnight chocolate snacks? just throw that on the rally? That wouldn't be good for you. BMS everywhere.
Bro, I rolled up to Twisty Treat, like not too far from where we are. I used to roll up there in like the Porsche, or whatever car I happened to be in, and the kids would be like, "Yeah, I can barely fit in that shit."
That's
But-
funny.
And I have like my brownie boat. I had to sit them on the seat, 2 of them.
Just out of curiosity, does McLaren know about you and this car? Do they know about this car?
I don't think so. We went to the McLaren Technology Center outside London in Surrey, and they, we told them about it, or just a person we were with. They really didn't say anything because they don't really know. Plus, they're not a big fan of modifications to McLarens.
Well, that's fine, but I think they should know. It should speak to a testament of their reliability that you can actually get 90,000 miles out of a motor. You know,
The biggest thing is OEM. I mean, it's still the factory clutch. It's a dual clutch, so those are factory clutches, and my gearbox is factory.
and it's stock turbos too, right?
No, I have upgraded.
Oh, you
turbos.
upgraded turbos.
Yeah, I have upgraded
720
turbos.
turbos?
No, I just did
Bigger?
P900s, the bigger one.
Okay.
They're the 570-600 LT turbos, so we just did those pure injectors, so I can run the 85.
So you've had 90,000 miles on that build, or no?
80,000 on the 1,003 horsepower to the wheels build. 10,000 miles previously on 908 to the wheels.
Okay.
So I switched the 85 with 10,000 miles on the new motor to get over 1,000
But
horsepower.
you still do more mileage in essentially the previous build, like a factory version of that car, than most 720 drivers or any other McLaren driver will do
In a lifetime.
In a lifetime, right? So
Yeah.
it still speaks to the reliability of the car. People have this stigma about, McLaren's being unreliable or build quality or whatever, but it seems to be working very well for you. So I'm surprised they don't know about it. I'm surprised they don't showcase it or,
It's the durability of it because
Yeah.
he's very responsible with it. Even though he drives like a bat out of hell and does a lot of mileage, usually when I talk to him before he goes on any run, it's in the shop getting serviced, making sure it gets taken care of, making sure, so.
Oh, yeah, I have a phenomenal mechanic.
Yeah,
he's
so-
the only reason it's running now. My mechanic takes care of it. If he doesn't want me to drive it, I won't drive it. He makes sure everything is correct. After I go through a lot of miles, he'll take everything off, literally check all the bolts, because originally, when we went to the 1,000 horsepower, it pushed out nuts and bolts off the manifold and the turbo. One time I was missing 7 nuts and 3 bolts. Just pushed them out.
Like that scene from Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
It
it was just
rattling
pushing them out.
apart.
So now he switched to new
Danger to
hardware,
manifold.
and he just checked it, and there was nothing was loose. Phenomenal. Yeah, Sean, I think you've met Sean. Maybe. He's been on rallies on the old one we used to go on that we don't go on anymore. Shithead Rally.
Trackhawk?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And
He's-
Shane the 765.
Yes. Sean's cool dude. Yeah.
Yeah, Sean at Road and
Yeah,
Speed
yeah.
Industries in
Now-
Tampa.
now-
Phenomenal.
Who services your Corolla?
I don't have a Corolla.
The Camry.
I don't have a Camry.
What's the car? The Ultima. Jesus.
Oh, he did. But no, it's already done.
I'm
it's
messing with
crashed.
you.
No, but yeah,
Oh, you
he
didn't
did
know
that
about
one
that?
too.
My ears perked up. Hey,
The
another Ultima driver.
Ultima. So
No, the
another-
Ultima race in Bradenton at Freedom Factory.
Oh, you did that race?
I did two of
twice.
them. Yeah, I did it twice.
Yeah.
So you met what's his name?
Garrett?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cletus?
Yeah.
I've always said we have to rally out there just to go to that event.
I
I
invited you that night.
know.
Oh, that's who you said if I had an extra ticket for?
Yeah, I was supposed
That's
to.
what I was trying to get the extra ticket for that day.
I was supposed to. I apologize.
No, that race was so much fun watching it. And so his Ultima, he designed it like a taxi cab. It had the light on top of everything like that. Yeah,
It was
What'd you place?
Redline. No, I didn't place. It was slow. It was a 97,
Yeah, I know,
98.
but-
yeah.
No, you can't. If you don't have a V6, you're not going to win.
But his thing
Period.
was to finish the race. And he
Yeah, all I
finished,
wanted to
so.
do is finish.
Right.
Because the first one I got knocked out like 15 laps left,
Yep.
which was stupid.
First one had 72 cars,
76?
and then this one had 118 cars.
And these are all YouTubers that are doing this?
No.
Bro, some people off the street like you and I.
The first race,
you
we
know
had
what
some
I'm
people
getting?
that they were driving their daily.
Their daily.
And then they're
I'm
like, oh,
getting
fuck
it
that. We
confused
got to get
with
out.
the Crown Vic that
Yeah,
they
no.
do.
Oh, no.
He does a Crown Vic thing, and he
Oh, yeah.
invites all YouTubers.
Freedom 500.
The
yeah.
Freedom 500. Yeah,
No,
that's
this
what
was
it is.
just like regular. One guy, I was at the race, was it February or January, the first one?
February. Yeah, February.
I'm sitting next to this guy I was sitting next to his wife and this other guy. He's like, man, my wife has to drive that car to work tomorrow. His wife, registration, people like him just bring a car there, not registered
Off the
anything.
street.
Some of these people like bring their actual work
I
cars.
didn't understand
Yeah,
that. I
and
didn't,
they're
I didn't know that.
trashed afterwards. Trashed.
Oh, yeah. Mine. The second time it was trash. I was missing a wheel.
I have
Tire
back
was
pictures.
flat.
I'll show you.
Did you have a bumper sticker on the back that said my other car's a McLaren GT?
No.
Because that would be funny as shit.
No, but Redline did the rap. They sponsored the rap. So it literally said Redline's ghetto ass taxi service.
Yeah, ghetto ass taxis.
And it was just, it looked old and rusted. The rap made it look that way.
So like patina, let's
But
say.
the
Oh, yeah,
funny
it was
part of
great.
the rally, the one back then was, going around the track, there's mayhem and chaos everywhere, and this fucking yellow taxi light is still on going around the track.
It made it both times. Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah.
funny.
Do you have the highest mileage McLaren?
Yeah, in the world.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So so he busts my balls because I've already put over 20,000 miles on a GT3 since January, and I was like, bro, that's nothing compared to what you. Yeah.
Are you like a full blown McLaren guy now? Like your next car, is it going to be another McLaren, or are you?
This
are you
one's
open to
it's going to be
whatever?
250. I still got another 125,000 miles to put on it. I'm not going to get, in all reality, because of our lifestyle, what me and my wife do, if this one ever just shits the bed, if I had to get a new one, I'm just going to get a GTS. I'm just going to get the same thing.
Because you already know what to do and how to.
Yeah,
build
because
it.
I can
What's the
literally.
GTS? The
It's
same
the
thing as
GTS. Now it's the GTS.
Oh.
They made very minor changes, nothing that
Okay,
makes
so
sense.
basically the same car, basically.
Basically the same car. Yeah, they just made a few minor changes and kind of what they did with the 720 to 750. The 750 is not much different than the
Yeah, yeah,
720.
yeah. When are you going to become a real man and learn after your wife and get an Audi?
I had one. My
I'm just kidding.
RS7.
Was it the newer one?
I had a 21.
That's when I met him.
Oh,
that thing
so that's
sounded like a Mack truck, bro.
yes, that's
It
the
just-
RS6 basically, but the it's the Sportback.
Yeah.
Same motor.
Oh yeah,
Did you
same
like
thing as
it?
RSQ8.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, but it was great. But the problem
And a
was is that it
Urus.
was I never drove it.
Mm-hmm.
It sat in my front yard. It was 5,000 pounds.
yeah, it's heavy.
It was heavy.
Yeah.
So I still liked it. We did a rally. My buddies, theirs broke down. So there was me, my wife,
You told me about that.
and my two buddies in the back. One is smaller than me. The other one's probably 300 pounds. We had all our luggage in the back, and we hit 202
in that car.
with 4 people in
That's
luggage.
amazing.
And then I blew by another buddy of mine. He was an M5. And as we blew by, we were probably going 190 plus. It pushed him onto the shoulder because there's just so much wind.
No, he's
That's
done. In
wild.
the McLaren, you hit what?
210, 210, but that was
in
in the
Idaho,
old-
right?
No, it was in
Idaho?
Vegas, Nevada.
Vegas?
Yeah,
Oh,
outside
okay, okay.
Vegas.
I had
But that
that
was on the
video.
old tune and old engine.
Okay, yeah.
I have.
It had more in it. think?
Oh no, yeah, a little bit.
Because that day,
I'd say a
that day
little
he
bit. I'm sure it
messaged me,
did.
He's like, the text, like, really kind of bummed. He's like, I had 215 in me.
Yeah, we just let off. But I think the biggest one is when I did. No, that was the.
It was like that.
Yeah, it was a no speed limit run. It was called. I can't
Where
even
was
remember the
that?
name.
Wasn't that Idaho?
It was in Idaho.
That was
yeah.
Idaho. Yeah, I have
so
a
we,
video of that one
we
you
get
sent me,
2.2 miles and then a mile cool down.
Yeah.
And
Is that on your IG?
We-
So Phil could look it up?
it's
When you
way
did that?
down though.
Oh,
It's
okay,
way
okay,
down.
okay.
We did 209, but I had 4,000 feet elevation. It was 100 degrees on my dash, and we had a 10 to 14 mile an hour headwind.
Hey.
And we still did 209 and 2.2 miles. So now, and that tune, probably 620 to the wheels.
Damn.
So now I'm at 1,003. So realistically, the car would probably 225
with the space.
Yeah, if I have enough space.
Yeah,
it's geared. You can't do more than 236 anyway. The gears won't let you go above that.
Gearing, right?
But I think it could ease. I think if I had enough space, and it stayed planted, 225, 230. I think
that's the other
realistic.
problem. God forbid you hit any sort of dip in the road. That front end comes up a little bit, catches any sort of air. That thing is fucking airborne.
Well, we've done some. My wife's been with me through some sketch stuff. We've been in the middle of the desert on a road that should not have even been driven, and we hit 208 on this road. Yeah, we've done some really.
I told her, and she's a calm lady. I was like, Lisa, how do you do it? She's like, I just sit back and.
I have her record. I'm like recording, so she's not watching the road. She's recording because it was on a rally, and we've won multiple years the Biggest Balls Award because we went the fastest on the rally. So I've always 2 years in a row was Legends Rally, and I wanted that award, so we always tried to go the fastest. The first year was 210. The second year I think was 208.
That's pretty amazing. So I'm sure people are going to be watching this thinking, what does this guy do for a living that allows him to buy supercars and go on, these expensive rallies?
I sell feet pics.
Oh, so that's why he's wearing flip-flops today.
That's why.
Show the camera your shoes.
He's my manager.
Your crusty ass shoes.
He's my manager. Can't see him.
The platforms are too big. You can't get into the camera.
Look at these things, man. Come on. You can't see it? Wait.
Lift it up.
I am. The fudge.
One of his nuts is going to fall out of those shorts.
No, I direct and manage jiu-jitsu tournaments all over the U.S.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's super awesome, actually.
Yeah, so we do in the U.S., I'm in charge of about 130 to 135 events per year.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's pretty cool. I have a lot of guys in my neighborhood that are into that, actually.
The first long rally we ever went on together, somebody said something, and I was messing around with him. He's like, I will whoop your ass. I was like, you probably would.
I don't think I said that, but...
Yeah, you did. No. You're like, what was it?
Did I say it to you?
Yeah. But I know you were kidding, but you weren't kidding. It was kind of like
It's kind of like,
I'll choke your ass out is probably what I said.
That part, too, you said another time. But I forgot what it
Those
said.
muscles won't save you, bro.
Something like, I'll whoop you. I've heard that, too.
But big as you, if you train, they would save you.
Yeah.
Because muscles and strength matters in jiu-jitsu,
I used to do
100%.
karate.
That means nothing.
Hey, man.
You're gay.
Listen, what? Listen.
It's funny. I was thinking about saying it, but I'm like, thank God he said
where
it.
the karate man goes like,
Karate and Taekwondo teaches you how to get your ass kicked as an adult.
Yeah.
That's what it teaches you.
Listen, buddy. Remember when YK Kim was around, the karate expert back in the day and stuff? Yeah.
I never
I
thought...
I was huge into karate.
Yeah.
Huge.
But you weren't doing full contact in the 70s.
From the time I moved to America.
This is when you were a virgin, though, right?
14 to 28. In the 70s.
The only time karate was tough was in the 70s, early 80s.
Yeah,
After that, it just dropped off.
But, I was a badass, man.
Ralph Macchio made it gay.
I was a badass, dude. I would sit in my backyard. Van Damme was my hero, too.
He was the man.
Oh, my God.
I actually just watched
First off-
Bloodsport again the other day.
Terrible
movie.
Van Damme was a ballet dancer.
Yes,
was.
but he can still kick ass a little bit. He can still kick ass a little bit.
He had some crazy kicks.
Watch your tone about Van Damme. We're friends on IG, so we actually
you really?
talk. Yes,
He follows you?
Swear.
How the
Are you?
fuck?
But do you talk to each other?
Yeah, we have before. Yeah.
You have?
I'm friends with.
Did he say stop messaging me?
No.
Was that one of the messages?
I haven't talked to him in a year and a half, 2 years maybe. When this
Why are you
last
name
movie-
dropping, first off? Why are you
No,
name
no,
dropping?
Hold on a second.
I'm not.
Wait.
He knows I don't name drop.
no.
Because he's called me a few times where I've been certain places. I'm like, no, bro. I'm not.
So I don't know if you saw the last episode, but the last episode I actually brought up
mention
the
it.
fact that he somehow always mentions these fucking celebrities. Dave Chappelle, fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, no.
Did you go to Ohio to see
I was
Dave?
there. Yeah.
Were you?
Yeah. It ended up at his house, but that's a long story.
What kind of conversation you have with Jean-Claude Van Damme? Jean-Claude Van Damme.
So I started off as a real super fan. So I got to know him through a friend of mine who's a celebrity. And I was like, bro, I'm a huge Van Damme fan. Like, who isn't? Growing up with da-da-da-da. He was like, dude,
yeah.
I'll get him to message you. I'm like, stop playing. So then he sent me a text message, and Van Damme was, what's your buddy? It looked like they were drunk, having some wine. And then started
you a video?
Started talking to him. Yeah, my buddy. And then, so on IG, I was marking out. And I usually don't get starstruck, but it's someone from your childhood. And
Yeah,
I was like,
100%.
I said, I'm just a huge fan, sir. I was like, "You're the GOAT in my book." And then, which is your favorite movie? I'm like, "Well, what do you mean?" And I started going down the list. Yeah, and I was like, said something else, and he's like, "Oh, blah blah," and then we ended it. You know who I'm also friends with? Not friends, but Instagram. We talk every now and then. Robert Englund, Freddy Krueger.
Really?
Oh my god, I love that dude.
That's random.
Yeah.
It is so random. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
we could probably have a podcast just on the amount of celebrities this guy has met or talked to at some point.
But I don't really, you know.
I know, but it's interesting. That's it's they're normal people. Fine,
And then I brought
but
a
it's
local
interesting.
celebrity in town.
No,
too.
then I did the we do the Arnolds, so you know the Arnolds, but we do the jiu-jitsu part of it.
Yeah, I know,
So
yeah.
I mean, that's who I did fanboy out for is Arnold.
Yeah.
Like I've met him multiple times, talked to him, stuff like that. And then the first year we went, Don the Dragon Wilson
Oh wow,
was there.
you don't know who that is? That's before your time.
So I have pictures with him, but he would not stop talking to me the whole time I was there.
Damn.
Like this guy has a flip phone and he's like 60 years old then.
Don
And
the
he's talking
Dragon
about how he
Wilson. I haven't heard
changed
that
his
name in years.
He's
man.
like, I changed my diet. And he goes, now I don't need readers anymore. Da da da. I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, bro, just stop talking
You
to
know
me.
who I fangirled over? Fucking Michael Hearn.
That's
that
I know,
fucking guy.
That's a friend of mine.
I love that guy.
Michael Hearn, Michael Hearn.
Titan from
He used to be on the American Gladiators, been on a bunch of female romantic novels and stuff.
Which one?
And-
Oh, he was Titan, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
cool as shit, dude.
he's-
Honestly, and he actually responded to one
So,
of my
yeah,
comments.
whenever he texts me, it's like the weirdest. Sorry, Mike. It's like the weirdest, most random text
Sorry,
out of nowhere. Like I said, people like, "Hey, bro," you're like, "What's up, shithead," or whatever. But he's like, "Hey, stud," and I'm like, it's like giggling. And then I'm like, "Do I have to write something back gay too?" I'm like, "What's up, sexy?"
You know who was cool? You might remember his name. I can't remember his name. He was the famous bouncer that knocked out Jean-Claude in the 90s.
Chuck Zito.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I know Chuck Zito.
Yeah.
You know
He
him
put
too?
me in
No,
a
no,
head-
no. I know one of his good friends. True story, for the God. Yeah.
So we were at the
That's how I
Arnold's
know the
also,
story.
and he was there.
He put Van Damme to sleep at a strip
This
club.
guy literally has the keys to make this podcast blow up and hasn't fucking used one key yet.
Well, no, because
although we have one here now.
I don't want to disturb people from their life, and I don't want my friends to think that that's why I'm friends with them. Does that make sense?
But if you don't use it ever, why not?
I don't know, man.
I know.
I was raised
I know
different,
I know
you
the feeling. Trust
But
me.
how many live here, though?
I'm breaking your balls.
How many live here? A few.
A few?
Not Van Damme. Van Damme used to live in Osteen. Yeah.
Florida?
Yeah.
Well, Chuck Zito,
You know Jen,
I
my business
talked-
partner. Yeah, Van Damme used to live down the street from Jen in Osteen, and then he got divorced. And his
around the
wife-
same time?
when he was married. Yeah, down the same place.
Doesn't he live in Canada now, though?
I don't know.
I think so.
Where is he from originally?
Belgium.
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 Belgium. Yeah.
Yeah, he's Dutch.
Yeah. With yeah.
Fuck, that's cool, dude. That's fucking so cool.
Yeah.
Why don't you message him now, see if he answers?
I don't have his phone number.
Put him on the
You
spot.
have IG?
I
I'm
have
sure he
his
checks his
IG.
messages.
Hold on, let me. put my glasses on.
Sex fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme. That's pretty funny.
Watch
So
it- watch you respond with, "Who is this?"
Yeah, who's this?
You can
Yeah.
vid chat
What?
on IG, so you're gonna be like, "Hey, let's talk."
So your style of what you consider to be a good fighter is definitely nothing in the realm of karate or taekwondo or anything like that. It's you feel like jiu-jitsu is a useful tool in the real world because
It is
I
the
do
most.
hear people who disagree with that. I mean, I'm not a fighter at all.
I think it's valuable, even though I'm
It's
a karate
probably
person.
one of the most valuable because if you ever watch fights, if you ever watch bar fights, if you watch anything, 90% of them, someone grabs somebody. There's always grabbing. It happens
so it's just
pretty quick.
grappling essentially, right?
Yeah. So if you have an opportunity, we did coming up, I did MMA. We learned MMA. We did a bunch of stuff too, not just grappling. But if you're able to stop that initial, hey, I'm gonna throw a punch or two and then I want to grab you, they're in trouble.
Right.
And you'll see on other podcasts, especially like Joe Rogan, he's like a blue belt, just a regular blue belt will literally destroy probably 95% of just a regular person.
But you guys in that sport don't teach how to throw a punch or kicks or anything like that. It's
They do in the gyms. A lot of them will. Some people just do sport jiu-jitsu. I came up early. I've been doing it for it'll be 20 years in January. We did MMA. So we did MMA. So you still had kicks, punches. We learned a lot of stuff in that part of the no gi. And then we have the gi side of it too. So we came up doing that. Now there's a lot of guys that will still take MMA classes or Muay Thai classes to at least learn that aspect of it.
Do you know who lives close to me? Actually, speaking of MMA,
I sent him a text. I don't know if he'll respond.
that'd be so funny if he does. You know,
Well, I
Mike,
saw that he didn't respond to your last one.
No, he didn't respond to my last.
Yeah.
one. but he responded to the other one. So
Some friend he
responded
is.
to my last one.
If you
left you
got
on
if you got
red.
him on this fucking podcast, that'd be amazing. You know, Mike Perry. He's actually like he lives like 2 minutes from my house.
Does he?
Yeah. That's that was pretty interesting actually.
See, you know famous people.
Yeah, Mike Perry. I don't know what that is.
Anyways, no.
But yeah, I don't know. It's I've only had to use it one time in the 20 years, and it worked.
Like in the real world.
Yeah. I was in Dallas at the time, and it was a weird situation. I met these guys, and like, hey,
that's one. No, you almost had to use it at that rally when that guy ripped everyone off.
yeah, I wasn't going to do it then because I was in a casino
Yeah.
on an Indian reservation.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that was just because if he stepped to me and did something, yeah.
You
But
know
I
about
wasn't
this-
going to do something
this
first.
became famous like around like social media and everything. He'll tell you that story about. I don't know if you're allowed to talk about it.
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, it was a shitty rally. We called it a fire rally, and the guy that ran the event, his name is Elo. He's in South Florida. He's a piece of shit, and he basically said my rally, my rules was just. It was on camera because Damon and Dave were there, DDE, and he basically got in my wife's face with his hands and raised his voice,
That's
and
a
then I
fucking no-no.
jumped up immediately.
And people who didn't know that I know Marcos were like, yo, you see this guy? I'm like, yo, that's my buddy. I'm like, that's the wrong person to F
That's
with.
the wrong person.
If
to
he
fuck with.
came at me and did anything, yeah, I would have reacted.
yeah.
But I'm not going to initiate. I'm
Right.
not stupid enough to know.
There's repercussions.
I'm not going to
with
hit
that.
someone first.
Correct. Right.
I'm not that stupid.
No, it's not.
I'm
It's
too
not-
old.
it's
I'm
also-
too old for that
It's
shit.
also not
anyway.
worth it because there's too much to lose. You know what
It
I
was
mean?
for
Like,
the F1 race, right? He
Yeah,
promised
that was-
tickets. It was like $9,000 or something like that.
It was 9,500, but I got all my money back. I did a charge back the second day.
And that was supposed to be for like 5-star hotels. The
We stayed in a $98 hotel a night
had a murder
in
or some shit?
Mississippi, in
Didn't they want to put like a murder the night before or something?
It was the second night.
Damon and Dave were on that rally
Yeah,
too? And they didn't
that's how I
complain
met.
about
That's
it,
how
or-
I met them. That's how I met them for the first time.
Damn.
And we hijacked the rally chat. We got an admin girl to actually remove him from admin, so he couldn't close the chat or do anything. We just took it over, calling him a piece of shit the entire rally.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
But we still had fun. I met some good people. That's where I met Damon and Dave. That's how, and we started doing more since then. I mean, that was 22, 23. Me and my wife did 9 multi-night rallies that year, just that year alone.
You still in touch with them?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was just, we just did a rally in July in Seattle.
Cool.
I drove down with
That
them
was
from
that
Canada.
was the expensive one.
No.
Oh.
No, the Spencer want to do is Gold Rush.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
And the name it
Yeah.
puts the price into perspective.
Right.
He won't even pay for a $150 rally.
You
So
got to
tell him
do
how much
Gold
this
Rush.
rally
Seriously.
was.
Wait,
The
what?
one
You
coming
won't
up,
even pay for a $150 rally.
No, it's not that. I don't.
don't pay for him in Florida. I stopped doing it. That's why
That's the
that's
thing.
why I don't see him as
There's
much.
no one around here that's a
just-
good rally. And then again, I have
there
a
are.
fucking,
Yeah, there are.
I have an RS3. I'm not like a fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a nice car.
He
to
had
do.
No,
Yeah,
every
yeah,
rally
yeah.
has shitty cars, so you'll be fine.
Wow.
Fair enough.
He gave up his Porsche because he said it was too expensive. The RS3
For what
is
it
nice.
was. It wasn't about the money. It's for what it was. It just didn't really bring me joy. I just kept on. It's just when something you're paying for it, you can afford it obviously because you bought it, right? But if you feel like it's not worth it, then it's almost like, why am I paying for this? If
That's
it's
why I
not
got rid of the
worth it?
RS7.
Right.
We weren't driving it. It was
Right.
sitting in the front lawn.
Right.
That was it. It was just sitting in the front driveway. I only drove it if my McLaren was in the shop.
I mean, I drove it, but it was boring to me. Like, I'm like, if I'm spending this kind of money, it should be exciting. I should want to drive it. I actually love driving the RS3. Like, I get in the car and I genuinely enjoy it. I don't know what it is about
He
that
likes
car.
4-door cars though.
I do. I like a 4-door. I mean, I had an R8 before, a manual V10 R8. You know, I loved it. I'm going to get another one, but I love a fast, practical car. That's the whole Audi, Volkswagen.
Oh, my
mentality.
wife hates driving my car, but she loves driving her TTRS. Like, she loves driving it.
Right.
He's driving your car?
Yeah, she won't. She doesn't even put it in literally sport mode or track mode.
Damn.
She won't. She drives it like a grandma.
You know
she
what I think would
hates
be
driving
funny?
it.
Because you're known for having that car, you should, even if it's somebody else's car or a rental, just pull up to a rally that everyone's expecting you to pull up in the McLaren with and just, fucking shock everyone,
I can't do that.
You like driving your car.
I drive my car everywhere. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. I take it. We were in New Orleans, and I'm like, let's go to 9th Ward. So we drove into.
You drove through the hood?
Yeah, I do it all the time.
probably
We
love
went
that
through
car.
Compton, We've driven through hoods. I go
Compton
through the
is
hood
not
of
as good as
Tampa
they claim.
on purpose.
Yeah.
Well, DDE has their headquarters, had their headquarters.
Yeah,
there.
in Compton.
Compton is
Yeah, when
actually
we
pretty
went by
nice.
there, you had to drive through Compton. But I took her to East Los Angeles. Yeah. Also, we drove there because I went to, remember Blood In, Blood Out?
Yeah.
Remember El Pino?
Yes.
It's still there.
Yes,
The
yes.
pine
Really?
tree is still
That's
there.
actually- we were
So
talking
we
about
drove
that
there
movie
so
the
I
other
could
day.
show her. She didn't care, but I
Right.
just wanted to go there.
Launda. Yeah, man. I love that movie.
But no, I drive it everywhere. And we didn't go to Ninth. I wanted to go to Ninth Ward. She said no, but we just happened to end up there because where I was driving was
Knowing
towards
him,
Ninth
it's like,
Ward.
whoops.
Yeah, once she said we're in Ninth Ward, I'm like, oops, yeah. But we still drove it. Like it doesn't.
No problems there?
No. And then one time we stopped. We were on a rally. We were in North Little Rock, and she's like, "We need to go." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Because she looked up
that place?
the
You sent me
stats. No, it's just a gas station. The stats, like how many murders happened there. And she's like, "We're not safe." I'm like, "We're fine." I'm like, I'm not worried about anything.
Where were you
Right.
when you sent me that newspaper?
Oh, I was in Arkansas.
Oh, bro.
That word bothers me.
This newspaper
Go ahead.
like they sent me.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. It was just straight from. It was
you gotta
Nazi.
tell-
It was Nazi memorabilia, actual real Nazi memorabilia, for sale.
For sale.
At a little, not a pawn shop, but it was like an antique store in an old. I can't remember the name of the town, but it was a sundown town back in the day.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a sundown
I've
town
heard of
back
those.
in the day.
Sundown Town is?
yeah.
Okay.
I came across it actually recently. I didn't know what that was until very recently.
Ocoee was a sundown town.
Really?
It was a sign.
No shit.
Yeah.
So I wasn't formally explained as to what it is. From what I gather, it's a town. It's a location where you want to be indoors after sundown.
If you're black.
Especially
If you're black,
If you're
yeah.
Black. There used to be a sign, I can talk about it now that we're talking about it. An old historian I knew from Ocoee, and he said there used to be a sign coming from Winter Garden into Ocoee that said, "Don't let the sun set on your black ass."
No way.
Bro, yeah. That's why when I lived in Ocoee, I never went to the Founders Day parade but I didn't know that history until I moved into Ocoee.
But are you really black?
Well, yeah, if you look it, if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, it's a duck.
I thought you were Dominican.
I'm not.
Me no black.
I'm
Me
from
no black.
Grenada.
Me no black.
Grenada.
I've been to Grenada actually.
Irish. Have you?
Yes,
Oh,
on a cruise.
Shit.
I
Yeah,
went there.
Lovely.
Yeah, I stepped on and then I just turned went back to the ship.
Saw the people. No,
It's known for. Is it known for diving?
Diving,
Yeah.
we're the number 2. I don't know if it's that anymore. We're the number 2 export of spice next to Indonesia.
Yeah, I remember it. It was a while ago. It was
Wasn't India the
2008.
number one?
We're number 2. I think Indonesia was. I'm not sure if that changed, but yeah.
It's
The
funny,
Isle
'cause
of Spice. That's what we're called.
If I would never have met you in person, and talked to you on the phone, I would never think you were black.
Really?
Never. You don't sound at all black. The only time you sound kind of black is when you drop the N-word.
No, no.
100%.
I don't think I've ever heard you say it actually.
Exactly. He tries to get me to say it all the time.
He
I don't think
answers
I
the
have.
phone with me like that.
Nobody calls me.
I think so. Maybe I have, but just not in casual conversation. I think if you're doing it on purpose.
Yeah. If I'm
Yeah.
telling a joke or doing
But
it on
your
purpose,
casual
no.
conversation does not include
No,
that.
it doesn't.
No,
It doesn't.
no,
It doesn't.
no,
It doesn't.
no.
He does it to me because I break his balls about
Yeah.
it to try to get him to say it.
And I said
he
it
said it one time on the air.
Yeah, no.
We were just at Universal Studios. We stayed in one of the hotels there, and there was a guy banging on the door. I think I told you this.
Yeah.
He was just recently,
Last weekend,
last
right?
week. He was banging on his door, yelling, screaming, "Let me in!" Da da da. And after 20 minutes, it was late. It was like 2:00 in the morning. And finally, I just opened it. I put my pants on, opened up the door. I'm like, "Hey, bro, can you keep it down? My wife's sleeping." Boom, little Hispanic kid, too young, just starts. Bro, he's like, "No, man, I'm on that sauce," and just starts dropping it over and over again. And I'm just
Oh,
like,
yes, but some Spanish guys, especially from New York, they do that a lot.
but no, this guy, no. And then my wife, Lisa, grabbed me. She's like, "Get in here." And I had it planned out in my head. I'm
Gonna
like,
pull him in the room.
"Oh,
fuck him up,
absolutely."
and then dump him back out.
No, I literally was gonna pull him in the room, beat the fuck out of him, and then call security and get him a breaking and entering charge because he's in my room. And then we looked, and there's no cameras in the
I
hallway.
was gonna say
Even
you have to look for
better.
cameras.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know if there's cameras or not. That's why I was like, "Hey, if he comes in, I was gonna let him halfway in the room. Then I was gonna pull him in."
Just picture a hand coming out.
Yeah, I told her I had it all planned out, and
bro.
she's like, "I can't believe you're gonna do it." I'm like, I wasn't worried about this little kid. Like, he's drunk first off, and
said, "I'm
I
on
was
that
being
sauce."
nice. Yeah, he did, and I was being nice. I'm like, "Hey, can you just please keep it down?"
So somebody locked him out of the room.
Yeah, his girl. So I was saving her. I saved her for sure because I did call down and ask for security, and then I kept saying stuff through the door. And she's like, why are you doing that? I said, I'm trying to keep him busy for security to finally come up. And then I didn't hear any, after a while it just ended. I don't know if security came up
So he
or if he walked down, and I don't even know if they have security at those
Probably
hotels.
passed out. Fucking
He
drunk.
said, I'm on that sauce.
Yeah,
that
it was
sauce.
crazy, but I don't have very many altercations, and that was the third.
But that's also part of
That's the
what
thing.
being trained
The
properly.
true martial arts, yeah.
Yeah, you try to avoid conflict. You know, there are jerk offs that it goes to their head and they initiate, but a smart man would avoid it at all costs.
Yeah.
And only use it as a defense tool, right?
I
True.
learned
Yeah,
that.
I don't do it part for the martial arts part. I just do it because you just never know. Like I tell my wife, we watch movies all the time and shows. I'm more scared of a knife than I am a gun.
100%.
I'm not. If you have a gun, the chances you being able to shoot
Yes.
and hit me
100%.
aren't very high.
you run from
Especially if you're not trained in firearms.
Right.
You would think
Especially
you can hit
guys that hold
something
it
right
like
in front of
this.
you. You think it's that easy to hit someone this close. It's not as easy it is. When I was in the military, I mean, the target that people missed the most was 50 yards. That's but they would hit 300 yards, but we would miss the 50-yard one
Funny you
more
say
than
that.
anything.
It's funny you say that.
You
I was
run
on-
towards
I was on
a-
a range. I hit 400 yards, but 25 in front of me at like
With a
shoot
pistol?
Straight. No, I had a rifle.
Oh.
But 25 in front of me at shoot straight. They're like, "Oh, great shot!" I'm like, "I was aiming for his head, and I was hitting in the shoulder and everything." Yeah.
A rifle's a lot easier than a pistol. Pistol
But,
is the chances of you getting hit are less. Yeah. They say to run towards gun and away from knife because it takes.
If someone has a knife, I'm gone. I'm running. I'm out.
There was a video of a kid who got stabbed in the mall.
In Australia,
Yep, 30, not even 30 seconds, bled out totally.
no, it was 12 seconds.
Something like that.
Yeah, he was booming.
got
But the
poked
thing,
in the neck?
he could have backed out.
It
He
was
could
the
have
neck.
left a long time ago.
Correct.
He chose to keep interacting.
Yeah.
And boom, it's just so quick. And then you just see him go like this.
Yep. Little blood
Gone.
squirting out.
Out.
That's it.
Bro.
Is that the one where he got
It's-
poked in the neck?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's ironic
Yeah, that
what
was
he
in
said.
Australia.
It's ironic what he said about like he doesn't. I've never seen him like try to fight anyone or anything like that in the years I've known him. When I came to America, I dealt with a lot of racism, and I used to fight all the time, like fight. And then I started taking martial arts, and once I never got to the level that
was right.
that he's at. I'm not even on that level, and I still
know
practice. Shut up. And I still practice.
We know.
I still practice on my own. I don't go to classes, but when I learned how to fight, I didn't want to fight anymore. And then my son with boxing with Boz, he used to beat up kids at school. Like he was the bully beater. If you're a bully, he would beat the shit out of you. So I remember I'd get calls when he was in 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade. Like, come get Boz. And I'm like, can I talk to my son? He got on the phone. I'm like, hey, son, what'd you do? He's like, I told you I did what you told me to do, Dad. I'm like, okay, cool. So once we got him boxing lessons, he never fought again. Well, he did fight on a cruise. He slapped the shit out of some kid on the cruise, but the kid deserved that.
Was it a Carnival Cruise Line?
He open hand slapped the shit out of a kid.
Was
on
it a
the
Carnival
cruise.
Cruise Line?
No. It's Royal Caribbean. But anyways, oh my God, I got your joke. But no, it's funny because once he learned how to box, a kid was like talking smack to him in the parking lot of school, and he pushed my son down, and Boz could have got up and destroyed him, and he was like, man, I don't want any trouble, So it changed. He was just like me,
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
It actually taught more discipline.
100%. I agree. And
Because
that's
back in the
kinda-
day,
It can, yeah.
But then
and
have some
sometimes too,
assholes-
it's on how you carry yourself because I'm not a big guy. I'm not a big guy. And my wife knows this because number one, we go to a lot of comedy shows and they look at me, they're like, yeah, I'm not messing with you, or you like you've been to your prison. And I'm like,
first
no.
time I saw him, I was like, that nigga did time.
And
He said it. He said it. See what I mean?
He walks by and I was like,
so
nah,
people
he
just
looks like a badass. You
people
don't see
just don't
signs.
mess with me, but I'm not trying to look bad. It's just me.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just,
yeah.
And I'm glad for that
Yeah.
because I see these videos of all these guys that get, altercations happen on the road and here and that. And I'm just like, and I'm glad because then my wife's not subjected to any of that, seeing any of that stuff.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen. I don't want it, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't ever see it, So,
I kind of wish my son got into it, honestly. His good friend is into it, really big into it.
how old is he?
He's 11. But
Absolutely.
he's not someone you can push to do things. He's got to want to do it.
Yeah,
It's-
but
I would
do
love
it-
for him to do it.
Get it the way with kids, and I just know this because get them in it, let them try it. A lot of places will let you do a free week. Do a free week. If he says, okay, I want to do it, let him do it. If he says he doesn't want to do it, don't make him do it.
Yeah.
If you force kids, especially with jiu-jitsu, if you
Correct.
force them, they're never going to like
They
it.
hate it.
But, and that it's not for everyone. And just statistic. I hate that word. Less than probably 1% of everyone that's ever done a class will ever make it to black belt. That's how hard it is. You can become a doctor faster than you can get your black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Listen, bro.
Shit.
And that's honest. I've seen so many quit. I've seen so many people never come
Is
back.
it because it's hard or is it a
Oh,
lot of
absolutely.
It's hard.
Oh, it's very difficult. Just imagine for the first minimum 3-4 years, you're paying someone to go to their academy to get your ass kicked every class.
Every class.
And the biggest thing, the reason most people quit, they bring up excuses: money, family, time. Injuries. That's the 4 biggest excuses. It's not, it's ego. You're successful in life, or you have a good job, you have a good family, you were great in high school, and then you go into this, and then
5 p.m. every week.
and you're getting your ass kicked by people that you look at, you're like, this shouldn't be happening right now.
But in one sense, getting choked out, like that sort of thing?
Everything, just physically dominated.
But what's so difficult about it? Is it memorizing the moves?
It's the biggest part is understanding, the understanding how to move your body.
Okay.
That's the biggest hurdle that people have. You can't imagine trying to move someone else if you don't know how to move yourself. So when you figure out how to move your body, then you can start worrying about moving other people's
Do
bodies.
fat guys have a disadvantage?
No, you can have an
I have
advantage
some
because
hope.
you're heavy. Well, you're heavy, but if you go with someone that is your size, that knows what they're doing, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
What's his name? The UFC fighter that came to the reality show. Was it Roy Nelson?
I don't know.
Oh, Roy
Big
Nelson
country?
was phenomenal in
That dude's a
jiu-jitsu.
fucking
Really good in jiu-jitsu.
big boy. Like, he looked like he never touched a weight in his life,
Yeah.
but he will.
Yeah, Frank Mir was another big dude that was great, but no, Roy Nelson was good in
Speaking
jiu-jitsu.
of celebrities, like we're saying, who are just like Jean-Claude, who's saying there was a ballerina or whatever. You know who's a legitimate martial artist? Well, you know, Michael Jai White.
Yeah.
Joe
Oh,
Rogan,
yeah.
Joe Rogan's
He's insane.
Bro.
I love that guy.
Joe Rogan was showing some of his old clips, and he said he's the only person he's ever seen like destroy a bag with a kick. And I was like, damn. Because first I used to, okay, maybe he's just a movie guy, stunt guy, but man,
No,
Undisputed
he's
2 is one of my favorite movies. When they were in prison, in the Russian prison with Yuri Boyka, with Scott Atkins.
I don't remember that movie.
I
but
follow him. He's not a friend of mine. I love Scott
I was going to say, I'm
Atkins.
surprised
He's
you
not
don't
a
know
friend of
him.
mine. No, I follow him. I love him. I've messaged him before.
Do you know Michael White?
Michael Jai White?
Yeah.
No. No.
He's fucking awesome, that guy.
I love him. I love him
He's
and Scott
fucking
Atkins.
awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, get your kid in and let him try a class. Let him try a week for free. If he likes it, he likes it. If he doesn't, he doesn't.
Maybe I'll drive to Tampa every night. You got a place?
No. And
I'm just kidding.
I can't own a school because I would have very select people there. I'm very hard.
So what do? You just run events? Is that what you do?
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah, that's it.
And there's money in making events, huh?
Apparently so.
I guess so. Wow. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, no,
dude.
it's a very niche. There's only so many things, and the company I'm with, it's just a guy. He's a single owner. 9 years I've been with
it's
him.
not even your company?
No, I work for a guy.
That's awesome, dude. Good for
No,
you.
he's way more than me. He's ridiculous. Like, he's in Canada, and yeah, he's in charge. He gets everything from we're not just in the U.S.
Like
we're all over the world.
Yeah.
We're in Europe, UK, Australia, South Africa, Indonesia.
You ever have Joe
Thailand.
Rogan at one of your events?
No.
Never met him, nothing like that?
No, I've never met him. No.
He's a big car guy, too.
Yeah.
He's a huge car
He's a
guy.
Porsche guy too. Well, I mean, a lot of cars, but
Yes.
he had a
BMW too, I
GT3
believe.
RS.
Yeah.
That him and Dave Chappelle, he told a story that
Near Dave's house?
Yeah, no. I didn't,
He was at Dave's-
I never met Joe Rogan, but Dave was telling a story when they were in L.A. and Joe picked him up, and they were high as hell, and they went to a party, and he said Joe was like going through the Hollywood Hills in this GT3 RS, just ripping through. Yeah, and they ended up at I think it was Tyra Banks's party or something like that, the supermodel.
I'm surprised that he's never come out into any like car events. I mean, obviously in California, not here,
Joe
but like,
Rogan?
yeah,
He
like,
lives in Texas now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he lives in Austin.
but even still, there's a big car scene in Austin. But you'd be surprised. I would assume you'd see him
Well,
at
the guy
some sort
works
of
like-
events.
like-
yeah, but the level of
190 hours a
stardom that
week.
he's at, you can only do so much.
What's that?
The level of stardom,
Oh, yeah.
you can only do so much. And I don't know what the car
Yeah,
scene
but
is
Jay
like.
Leno goes out to car events.
Yeah, but I don't know what the level of car events in Austin is.
Yeah,
that's
true.
the thing. I mean, we get John Cena here. He comes out regularly now.
Yeah.
In Tampa.
Didn't he get something new recently? He had some weird.
Oh, he has they aren't new. He's had those cars, but they're custom.
Was it a new custom car he did?
He does a new thing called Cars and Meats. It's at the Residuo Grill in Lutz.
Oh, he hosts it?
No, he goes there almost
okay.
every.
Yeah.
He goes there every time they do it. He's been there like 3 times now. And he's gone to Armature Works for a car show.
We have friends who
I know he's been at
cars
Armature
for him and
Works, yeah.
stuff like that. But
I'd love to run
Civic.
into him. He'd be cool to talk to. Just
No,
like
he was super nice.
I wouldn't fangirl over him at all. I just think he'd be genuinely like a nice conversationalist. He'd be good to talk to because he's a real car guy. Like he drives a fucking Civic, a Civic Type
SI.
R manual.
Yeah.
And I think that's the coolest thing in the world. For someone to be at that level of fame and have all those zeros after all
That's
those
his
other
daily.
numbers.
That's his daily.
Right,
Because he
that's
brought it to
amazing.
Armature Works when I met him. That's what he brought to Armature Works.
Right.
But his wife daily's a 720. So
Yeah, I mean, listen, he can afford any car he wants, and for him
Yeah.
to drive that, I think is pretty
super
amazing.
nice if you meet him early when he gets there.
Yeah, I'm sure he's
By
probably
the
like
end of the
annoyed.
time.
oh, people are just
Oh, it's crazy.
bombarding
I've watched
and
them like
stuff.
they won't even let him get out the car.
Yeah.
I met him one time at Armature Works, and I'll talk to him here and there if I see him, but I'm not like trying to talk.
You're
Yeah,
like-
I
you're
wouldn't
like
know if
me.
I would approach him, to be honest with you.
No, you're like me. When I go places, like
I wouldn't want to bother him. If
when I've
it
been
comes up,
places, sorry.
no, I'm saying just exactly what you're saying, basically.
Yeah, when I go places, if I run into a celebrity, like there's a few like because they get bombarded by people. So if we happen to cross paths, all I'll say is, "Hey man, big fan." I'll just keep it moving.
Like what's his name from
Yeah.
Fast and Furious? You had that story you talked about. What was
Oh,
him?
Hector.
Hector.
Yeah, but he was like super cool.
Oh, Hector's cool. I met him at a car show
yeah,
when he was,
people were
he
like
was
just
in
mobbing,
Tampa. for a car show.
on a Saturday, and then we did their Sunday rally together. And I followed them back. We ended up back at Dieselland, and got out of the car. And I was telling the other Hector, Winter Garden Cars and Coffee Hector, I was like, "Oh man, thanks for the run. It was super cool." And then Hector locked eyes with me. I locked eyes. I was like, "Man, just pleasure meeting you."
I think you
was
should say you made eye contact, not locked
we
eyes.
locked
'cause
eyes. It's like turned,
that's-
and I was like, and
but
it was like a
yeah, but it sounds kind of gay. It's like you were gonna make out with him.
Okay, we made eye contact.
Yeah. Thanks, Phil.
Oh,
We made eye contact.
did you
and
say
we
you
just,
docked? Is that what you said?
No, we didn't dock. Oh
You know
my
what
god!
docking
You know what that
is?
is?
Yeah, I know what it is. I don't know why I know what it
but I
is.
have a feeling I know what it is. So we just like nodded at each other, and I said, "Man, it's so cool, that you did this." And then we just merged and started talking, and it was like a minute into the conversation, and I never want to keep people's time. And I was like, "Man, I'll let you go back to what you're doing." And he just grabs me on his shoulder. He's like, "No, I want to hear what you're saying." And I'm like, "Oh shit,
Yeah.
So yeah, it was
Were
just
you
one of
there
those-
for that event that they did at Dieselland? Who was the YouTuber that hosted it?
Oh, you were there.
I was there, but were you?
That's this summer, right? When it was
Yeah,
hot
that
as
was,
balls outside, the Stradman and all that stuff.
Strabit? Well, that's what I'm going to bring up. But no, it was Hamilton. Steve Hamilton?
No, I didn't go that day. It was too hot.
I didn't go that day.
Have you
too
met
hot.
him?
It was
No.
too hot. It was too hot.
He's very, very cool. But anyway, he hosted an event, had all the crazy cars out there, and then the Stradman pulls up in his full carbon fiber
You
Aventador.
showed me the picture of the mob. It was like
Dude,
a mob.
it was a mob. The fucking kid could not breathe. And meanwhile, his girlfriend's like just on the side talking to random people. They don't even give her attention. I felt so bad, but like the fucking guy could not breathe. Like they were like, I know because I have a picture of my son with him with a million people around him. Like there was not space to even take a photo. Like don't get me wrong. It would be cool to have notoriety in that sense, but like, I don't know, some anonymity
funny,
might
I
be.
saw-
It's weird because I've been stopped. Me and my wife have been stopped.
Right.
I was in Toronto at the Wu-Tang concert. We were in the VIP section getting a meal or whatever. And the guy walked by us and he stopped. He's like, "Hey." And he looked. He's like,
you?
"Oh, it is you." And I'm like, "What the?
Who? What?
What are you talking about?" And because from the videos.
Yeah.
I was on an airplane. I just boarded in Madison. I was flying home. And a guy walked by. He's like, "Hey, man, I love your car."
Oh damn.
And just kept walking.
You
So it's
should have your own
weird.
channel, honestly.
No, I'm good.
No, I know maybe you
I'm
don't.
surprised he agreed to come in and do this.
Yeah, but you could monetize the shit out of that. You have a good story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You
I
go on
know,
these-
but
all
I
these
just don't.
personalities.
People say it too. They're like, "Oh, you should have a YouTube." I know, because first off, my wife doesn't want to be on camera.
Right, okay, it's fair.
Like if you see any of the DDE videos, every time that she thinks she's on camera,
goes like,
she
yeah,
ducks.
yeah,
yeah.
There was that one, the video where they're driving and they're looking at me. They're pointing like, "Where's your wife?" And then because she ducked down, I was like, "Yeah." That was on the video too. Yeah, because she doesn't want to be in video. She has here and there.
Yeah.
And like comedy shows, I sit in the front row. Like if I go to a show, I want to be right there.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in the back. I don't want to be in the middle. And we go to a lot of comedy shows because we have side splitters a mile from our house.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the comedy is crowd work. And so she hates it because she's like, I don't want them to talk to me.
Oh,
But I don't mind it. Like I don't care. Like
I don't
I'll
either.
talk.
I'm the
I'm
same way.
fine.
That's
And then one
what
guy, the
comedy
first
is
thing,
these
Rocky
days.
Dale Davis, his first thing he said, "Hey, do you guys do anal?" That was his first thing.
you and Lisa?
Oh yeah, and I could just see it. And then once we were talking, he brought up like I told him jiu-jitsu, and he was a blue belt. So
Okay.
immediately from there, and he knows I told me I'm a black belt. I have been for years. And then he just turned nice, but he was hilarious. He's funny as shit.
Listen.
But that's the first thing he came out with.
So speaking of, he just jogged my memory about comedy shows. So there's a while back, and if that ever takes off, I need some royalties from it. But so a
What
while
takes
back,
off?
you know, we'll tell you. So a while back, he said he was in traffic when his car got super loud, and this guy was like, I remember the guy said, "You must have a little dick."
Oh,
and I
yes.
I said, yeah, but I said, "Little dick, big wallet." So I made that thing, and then he went and got the T-shirt made, "Little dick, big wallet."
I have a logo. It says
Didn't
"Little
you
Dick, Big Wallet."
Didn't you go to Matt Rife's concert and wore the shirt? Did you wear the shirt front row?
I think so.
Yeah,
I was fourth row or whatever.
Okay, yeah. And he wore the shirt.
Yeah, I wore it
hoping
there.
he'd get
Yeah, I mean,
recognized.
I did. You said to do that before. I used to say that too, because people, anytime they're like, "Oh," they would tell me, "Oh, you got a little dick." I'm like, "Yeah, but my wallet's big."
So I was like, "Little dick, big wallet."
That's
Put
funny.
on a
And it
shirt.
looks like
He put it
porn.
on the
It's the
shirt.
Pornhub
And
logo,
he
but
did
it
the
says
Pornhub
"Little Dick."
logo with it on
And it
the
was on
shirt.
my car. We went when we
I have
went.
one. He sent me a shirt, but it's fucking medium. It's too tight.
What? Oh,
You're
what was that?
you're a fan of schmedium.
I told him medium was my fault. It should have been large.
I still have that shirt that says "I'm with Tyrone" that you in a
Oh yeah,
speedo.
dude. Yes.
I gotta get the jerk
His wife hates
cat
that.
mate.
But yeah,
His
she
wife
hates
hates that
it.
when
I wore it,
Tyrone-
and it's a picture of him when he was in
picture of me?
competition, and then it says "I'm with Tyrone," and it's a picture of him.
I'm Tyrone. Yeah, I fucking
So
love
remember
that.
that porn star, the guy Wood,
Yeah.
that was sitting on the bed with the whole thing?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
how the
yeah.
whole thing started with that.
You do kind of look like him.
I don't look like that, dude.
I have the stickers you can put on the.
Do you know that
on
sound, by the way, he just played?
No, what is that?
Play it again. I'm Tyrone.
I know what it is.
No, the other one. You know
I
the
don't-
sound?
I don't know what that
No,
is.
what's that is?
You don't know what the sound is?
No, what is
Can
it?
you
No.
pull up an I'm Tyrone video, please?
Yeah.
You know the guy who smacks fucking cigarettes out of someone's hand?
Oh, that guy.
I'm
I'm
Tyrone.
Tyrone. That's right. Oh.
And that's the sound.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But they have the wood stickers you can put on people's taillights.
Are you serious?
And it's red, and so when they put on the brakes, it literally is an outline of the wood guy.
Dude, every
Oh, I've seen that.
every
I have a
year-
bunch of them at home.
Every year when you got me with that one time when there's a hurricane nearby or close to Florida, we're watching alerts, and you sent me a link. I think it was last year before, and it was like, "Oh, new hurricane update." And I open it, it's like some porn.
Oh, I've seen that too. My friends get me with that shit all the time too.
We used
Yeah.
to get one back in the day. It was called MMA Underground. It was back in the early 2000s,
Why have I
early
heard of that?
2000s. It was a message board. It was a forum.
Okay,
when
no,
forums
no,
were
no,
big.
no.
It was like a Reddit, but
Oh,
just
I'm
for
thinking
MMA.
about MMA
Yeah, yeah.
Crossfire. Okay, no.
And they would do a lot where they'd hyperlink Mat Battle, which is a gay. Literally, it's a gay jiu-jitsu site where gay guys are doing jiu-jitsu. So we used to always yeah, and so you'd be able to hyperlink something else, but it was really Mat Battle.
damn.
Yeah, we used to
It's
always
like
do
it's
that.
like a Penn Island. You ever hear of Penn Island? No?
No, what is that?
You know what Penn Island is?
No.
PennIsland.com.
It's like penis?
Penis land. Penn Island, penis land.
No. Oh, I can't say the one you sent me.
Say
The
it.
link about the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, so
How you gonna laugh about something on
I
air?
can't. We can we say that?
I don't even remember the link. What it was?
It
Was
was-
it the
okay.
gay astronauts?
He sent me a link of this. He goes, bro, because he knows I know movies, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if he knew I know movies. He goes, here's a trivia question. What 1980s movie? Da 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 da. And I was like, that's easy. Spaceballs. And he's like, no. He sends me a link. It's Gay Ends from Outer Space.
Hands from outer
Gay
space.
Yeah,
niggas
it's
from
a
outer
real
space.
movie.
Oh.
It's a real movie.
Oh, you know what? I do know that.
Bro,
I've seen that.
I sent it to my mother, the link, and she's like, Furlan. And she goes, is that a real movie? I need questions. So she started doing research.
Oh, God.
It's a
in
short movie, but it's a real
20-minute
movie.
movie in Switzerland or something
Yeah.
like that? Yeah.
That's too funny.
Bro, yeah.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think you're gonna like this? Since you're not much of a camera guy?
No, I was okay. Yeah,
good.
it was cool.
Good.
Yeah, no, man.
Good. Well, appreciate you coming in.
No, he came all the way from Tampa. And you know,
Yeah.
the I-4 traffic and everything,
Yeah.
so I appreciate it.
So we're
I
at
gave him a way out like many times. Like, bro, you know, you don't have to.
Yeah. To be honest, I actually called him today and it almost kind of canceled. I've been having like a weird fucking thing going on, but I was like, you don't have to fucking have the headspace for this. But I was like, you know what? Fucking guy's coming from Tampa. We gotta keep.
And
it,
we're
you
missing James today. James, hope your dad gets well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. We would love to know more about the content that we're putting out. You like it? You want to change something you don't like, something you like to see more of, please let us know. Also, make sure you definitely go to our website here, shifttalkerspodcast.com. Catch us on all the socials. We're big on TikTok. It's shift.talkers, I believe it is.
We've gotten a few requests for people for us to go live on TikTok when we go to car events and stuff like that.
We should do that.
So,
We actually we want to start doing like live interviews at car events and start talking to people and stuff like that.
And if you'd like to book Marcos for any events,
Talk to Furlan.
talk to Furlan.
if you want to get, F a roller coaster. If you want to go for a real ride, getting this man's. I've never driven with him. He's all,
No?
you should drive me. I'm like, you're out of your mind.
Yeah, your fucking mind.
Why would you not?
Bro,
I'm safe.
I know you're great. You've taught me, like, I've learned a lot from you, but hell no. If I'm not in control, I'll freak out.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Boss won't go with me either. He'll throw
Boz-
up.
Yeah, Boz will go. Boz threw up on a rally.
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah. But
You ain't no son of mine.
He's like, ugh, don't post this shit. And I was like, I won't.
Well, now it's on air.
Yeah.
All 101 of our followers are going to see that.
2 years ago. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
He never
a stop
cursed.
sign on the
Yeah,
side
he
of the
never
road.
cursed, but he cursed that day. He's like, Dad, don't post this shit. I was like, nah, I won't do that.
All right, let's save this for episode 20. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next video, all right?
All right.
Peace out.
Stay black.
Yeah, sitting right in the Speed up, gear shift, red line, burn out, street lit.